Tonight, we're talking about habits. We're talking about small steps and changes here. Now, okay, we're going to tie everything together. So, people, stay strong. Follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me. Stay locked in because we're going to go deep now, following on what God K said. Don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe to Power of Consent. You ain't going to get anywhere else. Natural law tonight. We're dealing with natural law and habits. Natural law and habits. And you, the women, the black women especially, you are very special tonight. And we're going to talk on you in connection to a current event that's going on right now. Check this clip out from the movie Matrix. I promise you we'll do a breakdown. We will do. I'm going to do a short little brief breakdown in connection to the woman and the power of the feminine connected to natural law. Oh my God, are you ready? Put some ones in the chat. Oh my God, are you ready? Put some ones in the chat. And repeat myself like Umar Johnson. Oh my God, put some. See, natural law supersedes executive office. It supersedes legislation. Natural law is all about us, all around us. Check out this film, The Matrix. It actually is talking about the black woman, Trinity. You are the black woman. I make no apology for saying such. Check this out now. Come on.
He's gone.
Okay, you may not be able to hear. Watch.
Goodbye, Mr. Anderson.
Breaking it down. You know, Power of Consent family, that when you get council tax bills or any bills, they always address you by Mr., which is the appellation, which is the legal fiction, which is the straw man. They refuse, the agents, the government refused to call Neo by his real name, but by the government legal fiction, straw man fiction name. Like when you get your council tax bills, they never address you without using Miss or Miss. All right, check it out. This is for you.
Neo, I'm not afraid anymore. The Oracle told me that I would fall in love and that the man that I loved would be the one.
I'm gonna break this down real quick. What's the character's name? The character's name is all connecting with habits. Her name is Trinity. Trinity, why? Because Trinity represents the missing part of the Godhead. Now, for those who are Christians, shout out to you. Catholics, shout out to you. For those of you who go to church, you know, you speak of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Guess what? You know, and I know, you can't have a son without a woman, a mother. Yeah? So the reason why the creators of Matrix placed Carrie Ann Moss, the actress, as Trinity is to correct and complete the Godhead. You can't have a son without a mother. We can't have a nation without a mother. The woman is the cornerstone to nation. Sisters, stay with me. Stay locked in. I know you might be distracted. You're on your smartphones and the boyfriend that wants to take you out on a date this weekend is trying to give you sweet nothings on WhatsApps, or your friend at work is bothering you with paperwork to do before you sleep. Put that away for now. Please stay locked in. I got a special message for you. We have a special message for you. You are a divine creature, being of the Most High, natural law. You are the Trinity. We cannot go further without you. And it goes deeper than that, because woman is not just physical, she's spiritual. Oh my God. Oh God. Listen to me. We can't come to life without you. Now, in this clip of the film, she's talking to who? The character Neo. Neo represents what? The one. N-E-O. Swap those letters around, you got one. Swap those letters around, you got eon, time. Neo represents the Messiah. Yeah, the chosen one. There will be no chosen one without the Trinity, without the woman. Now, when you count the seconds of when Neo was killed in room 303, which represents in Freemasonry 33 degrees. Oh my God. Shout out to the city of London. We're going to be doing a tour in the Freemason Museum. 33 is the age that Jesus lived up to. Neo was killed in number 33. Oh my God, we're going deep. How many 30 breaks do we have? We're talking about habits here now, learning. 33. 33 vertebrates that connect to the brain. She is talking to a man that is dead but gives life to him. For those of you that study ancient Egypt Kemetic teachings, you know about the story of Horus and Isis and Aset. You know about the resurrection. You know about the night and the day, the good and the bad, the left and the right. You know, they put your ancient teachings in movies. Trinity, this character was meant to be played by guess who? Jada Pinkett Smith. Will Smith was meant to play Neo, and Sister Aaliyah, the late great Sister Aaliyah, was meant to play Nairobi. Go and check it out. Google what I'm telling you, family. Stay with us for a few minutes. Stay with us. We're not going to be long tonight, but we're going to keep you strong. This is you, sisters. We need you.
So you see, you can't be dead.
You can't be dead.
You can't be.
Listen, word magic.
Because I love you.
Jeez.
You hear me?
Sisters, we need your word magic. We need your positive spells to be placed upon us. Though the brothers are moving silly, some of the brothers, though the brothers may not be conscious and not on book club tonight, or at Leon's platform on Sunday, or on Andrew's platform on Tuesday, or on Daniel Pink's platform on Saturdays, we are asleep, but we need you to come with the feminine power to reawaken us again. That's what this scene means.
I love you.
We're going somewhere tonight. Now, when you count the seconds, it's 72 seconds that he was dead to when he got life. 72 in what hours? 72 in 3 days. What does that mean? How long did it take for Jesus to wake up? 3 days, 72 hours, 72 seconds it took between Neo dying and waking up. So this is referencing the resurrection of Yeshua, Jesus, the Christ. This goes deep. This film goes deep. We're laying a foundation. This is about the sisters tonight, written by Sophia Stewart. That's right. And they plagiarized the film and made a movie called The Terminator, which is also about a woman that is the hero, Shiro of the film, saving her son. What was the name of the son in the movie Terminator? Talk to me today. We're going to talk tonight. What was the name of the son in the movie franchise Terminator? Talk to me in the chat. Fair use, Warner Brothers. John Connor. John Connor, JC. The initials JC means what? Jesus Christ. John Connor represented the Messiah. But they first had to try and kill the woman. I want you to follow me tonight. We're going there in habits. We're going there regarding the sister that was killed in Zanzibar. They needed to kill the woman so that the Messiah would not be given birth to. Follow me, follow me, follow me. This is serious tonight, brothers. I'm talking to us. This all connects because there's certain good habits we need to employ and certain bad habits we need to delete to be successful. Wow. Okay, let's forward with this thing. Now, you know, with word magic, family. Now, the Bible is not a religious book. The Bible is not a religious book. It is a book of natural law. We're talking about natural law tonight. In the Bible, it says, death and life are in the power of the tongue. Oh, what did you just see with Trinity and Neo, family? And they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Proverbs 18, verse 21. Amen. Let me go back. I went forward too fast. Oh, no, we're going there with the sisters tonight. You see, everything you say, I don't business if you got no money in your account. I don't business if you're on universal credit. I don't business if you are piss poor. Family, if you keep telling yourself you're poor, you'll be poor. So the habits we need to learn, as God K said, is the new habits. Start speaking power over your life tonight. As from now, do that. Blessings are upon you. I don't mean to sound like any common preacher, no disrespect, but I'm talking universal law. But guess who has the power of life and death more than anyone? The woman. Your words, sisters, are so powerful. Oh my God. That's why you're the first nurse, the first teacher. That's why you are mother and naturer. We're going to go into the word mother. Mother. Why did I say that? Why is there the in the word mother? Andrew, the investigator, teaches on this. Why is it in amongst Tibetan monks? They do the Why is it called Cambridge University? What is the got to do with mum? Oh, we're going there in the feminine powers tonight. Because you know there's a reason why they used that hoodoo sister in the movie Sinners to keep one of the brothers alive. Oh God, sisters, you are the ones. Check it out. Now to your left, can anyone tell me what you see? You see a hieroglyph of ancient Meduneta or hieroglyphs in Kemet. What you see is what looks like a cross, but what you're looking at is scales. You see the woman holding scales. You gotta know this, family. This is so fire and important. She has the scale, one scale with a heart on it, the other scale with a feather. One scale with a heart, one with a feather. Why feather and heart? Because the heart represents your life and your deeds. The feather represents that which shouldn't be weighing more than your deeds. Kent was talking about this. Do small things every day. All of us beat ourselves up, man. We got to learn new habits to do new things every day so that we can outweigh the feather. Because when you are heavy, they call it depression. When we are heavy, then it's hard to do the things that we're truly born to do. So what you got the deity on the left with a dog head. That is Anubis, which represents the god of the underworld. We talk about dog Latin and capital letters over here at the Power of Consent. To the right, you got Horus, the eagle. Horus represents Heru, or the hero, the one that flies above the carnal existence. This is the balance. You got the underworld and you got the overworld. Family, you and I have our underworld and overworld inside of us right now. Heaven and hell inside of us right now, but it's down to choice which habit we exercise to get heaven or hell. See, the Bible even says in the book of Luke that the heavens are within. To your right, you see Trinity. What is she doing? She's acting in the Horus energy because she's elevated. She represents Ma'at. What you're looking at when you look at the scales is the ancient sacred laws, the divine natural laws of Ma'at. Sisters, is talking about you. Sisters, there's a reason why you're being targeted. I'm coming to a point and a subject here now. I'm coming to a point and a subject here now, family, regarding our sisters. There's a reason why Matrix cast members were dressed in black, because originally this film was meant to be a whole entire black cast. Go and Google it. Go and Google it. They wore black glasses because it was about a black perspective. We're talking about natural law. We're talking about woman. We're talking about mother and learning new habits here. And so that's now you see to your left, Ma'at represents natural law, the wings of Horus, meaning she's elevated. She has knowledge. See, when you get a book, the book, when you open up the pages of the book, it looks like wings, because when you and I read, you are elevating yourself to natural law. Sisters, as a nation of people, we can't go forward unless you are elevated. No nation can rise higher than this woman. Malcolm X said, to educate a man is to educate an individual. To educate a woman is to educate a nation. You absolutely represent natural law. You are universe. We refer to the universe and to the planet Earth as she, as mother. We're going deep. We're going to touch into Freemasonry a little bit. This all goes in to the book that we're talking about with habits. Now, can someone tell us in the chat, where is the statue on the left situated? Where is the statue on the left situated? I'll tell you, it's the Old Bailey in the city of London. Did you know, family, that the statue to the left is based upon the hieroglyphics in the right. Look at the scales. Look at the sword. Oh my God. That is Ma'at that you see on the top of the Old Bailey Court in the city of London. She has a sword in her hand and scales. The sword represents your word. Remember what we said. Words can bring life or death. The sword can bring life or death. The scales represent the heart and the feather. She represents Lady Justice. In ancient African Kemetic teachings, she's called Lady Ma'at. Ma'at. Shout out to Lady Ma'at. Law. You, sisters, you, black woman, represent the embodiment of natural law. Oh my God. Do you appreciate, sisters? Oh my God, I've gone forward. Do you appreciate no one could be on this planet unless it was for you? Brothers, I'm about to get deep here now. Do you realize, sister, that you are the second self of God himself? Oh, wow, I said it. Do you realize, sister, you are the first version of what a woman is? Oh, Jesus. Everyone wants to be you. Everyone wants to take from you. Everyone wants to pay for Dr. Miami to look like you. I'm going somewhere tonight. I'm going somewhere. We're talking about learning new habits here. So, family, as you know, in Europe, to our American family who are tuned in to Book Club tonight, in Europe, there are statues of what is called the Black Madonna. Shout out to the family that came with us to the Vatican in 2024 in Rome, or the Vatican, which is a separate state. They worship the black woman in secret, but there's a reason why. Why do they worship the black woman in secret? What does the black woman represent? The black woman is not just the physical arm, legs, and head. You represent divine, invisible law. So anything someone says and does against you, including you, we're going somewhere tonight. I'll stay with me. You will feel the full wrath of your own power. See, the Black Madonna represents the root of civilization. You can see there Jesus. Yeah, Jesus represents the human family. Yeah, the mother represents the black woman, the universe, the natural law, Ma'at. Listen here what the minister says about.
Did you know that white folks knew that Jesus was a black man? The Pope knew it. The Pope got in his private worship chamber. The Black Madonna with a black baby.
Do you see that? The world bows down to the Black Madonna. Even Madonna made a music video called Like a Prayer, and she showed a black Jesus. Her name is Madonna. She named herself after the black woman. You appreciate that? They draw on your energy. Yeah, that's what the movie Sinners is about. You can see here the popes bowing down to the Black Madonna in secret. You don't know who you are, family.
Jesus. How come they don't show that in America? That's shown in Europe, but not here, because in America, this is the citadel of white supremacy. And therefore, if you're going to elevate white to the position of God, you cannot show anything favorable on the black man, lest the black man will begin to think better of himself. And as long as you think that you are nothing, you'll always be ruled by others. You got the picture? Did you know that white folks...
Family, the minister just mentioned the word white supremacy. Family, we're going somewhere tonight. As long as you don't see yourself as anything, then you'll be viewed as nothing. We're going somewhere tonight, and it's really mainly about the sisters. This is why we started off with showing you who you truly are. We're going somewhere tonight. Talk to me. Why am I showing these symbols on the screen tonight? What does St. Paul's Cathedral have to do with what we're discussing tonight? The habits, the successful habits. Why? What does this image look like? This also looks like St. Peter's Basilica in the Vatican. What other premises does St. Paul's Cathedral look like? I'll give you a clue. America. Right. It looks like Capitol Hill. Notice something, family. I'm telling you, they shape everything in architecture. We're going there. This looks like a mammary gland. A mammary gland. The term mammary gland represents the female, and I'm not being vulgar here, please forgive me, represents the female breast. A female breast gives life to the newborn. Oh, we're going deep. Religion is patterned after the woman. Listen to me. Religion is patterned after the woman because the woman is the embodiment of natural law. So they use St. Paul's Cathedral, Capitol Hill, St. Peter's Basilica as symbolically to represent woman, how they draw life from the feminine energy. I'm telling you who you are. And today, there's an incident taking place right now, currently, that if we don't pay heed to it, we can put ourselves in a lot of trouble. We're talking about learning new habits. One of the habits we need to learn is respecting the woman, and the woman respecting self, natural law. That's how we bring blessings upon ourselves or otherwise. Listen, let's crack on tonight. I want you to understand, mother, mum is a part of the Om, the universal language that we need today to sustain life, family, natural law. What the Tibetan monks do. Yeah, do you remember the old movie Labyrinth? You check, they use the humming vibration to tune into the uni and verse. Listen to this experimentation here. Mothers. Ma'at. Natural law. Come on. Family, you think that baby got a script to say that baby on cue cry, and when I say just go quiet? The natural law of the there's a thing in Germany called Ohm's law. Yeah, that's why, family, when you want to conjure a thought, what's the sound we use? We say you say I think it was yesterday. You tune in to mother. You tune into natural source power, God, natural law. That's why when you taste a food that you like, family, let me know in the comments. You say, that tastes good. It's sweet too. It's sweetie. When you think, you tune in. Yeah. When you listen to old school song, you're like, yeah. Because is the natural sound of the universe, family, and is synonymous with woman. Is synonymous with mother. We need the sisters to get back to natural law, to get back to natural feminine divine power. Ma'at. There's a reason why they use a woman as to represent justice, family. We're going beyond just paperwork here. We're going deep. And as you can see here, in Europe, you will find these images in Europe, not because just of an individual called Mary, but they're talking about the universe. They're very sovereign. To be sovereign, you got to know who you are, the cornerstone of life. So family, check this out.
Peter and I have invested in this.
Family, listen to this very carefully. Some of you have seen this. Now, if you know you're powerful, if you know you're valuable, and you are universe, do you think for 1 second that Epstein and them, listen, you don't know who you are, and other dudes who have a lot of money, we're going somewhere tonight, and people that control your data and see your data online, don't you think they want some of that black magic? I said it. Don't you think they want to tap into what you got naturally? Listen to this. We're going somewhere. We got to learn the habit of who we are. Go ahead.
It's called SCNT, which takes the egg of a young, perfect woman specimen, takes the egg and takes out the nucleus and puts our DNA in the nucleus. They just go in and take it out.
It's painful, right?
Huh?
Is it painful?
Yeah, a little bit. And this is part of this genetic greatness that we don't see in any other race on the planet. These curvy, sexy black women from Africa. You girls have a kind of a monopoly on this genetic perfection, and we want some of that. So, girls, for $100, we will pay you for your egg.
$100?
So how much do you want for it? Let's bid.
Are you listening to this? This is real, you know, family. This is not reality TV. This is not scripted. This is a real meeting that took place with sisters from men who are billionaires, who are on levels of Epstein. They know who you are. They know about harvesting. They know about your melanin. Shout out to Leon Marshall. They know who you are, God.
I bid $500. Whatever I bid, he's going to outbid me. I bought about $60,000 worth of eggs. Yeah. If you're an abortion, that's very valuable.
Look at him. Look at him. We're going somewhere tonight. Family, sisters, it's important for all of us to get knowledge. But sisters, you got to get this knowledge. We're going somewhere tonight. Sisters, please, for this year, you got to get this knowledge of who you are.
Umbilical cord, placenta,
placenta. Oh, God. Oh, placenta, you know. You heard that. They take the placenta.
Peter and I investing in this
all the time.
I bought about $60,000 worth of eggs. Yeah. If you're an abortion.
And family, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but when the abortions are going on, do you think they're just getting rid of those deceased fetuses? Do you think? I don't want no one to feel, no, look, this is not a guilt platform. No. Do you think they're just getting rid of those that are terminated? This dude here is saying 60,000. He has bought certain things from black women. Do you think they're just going to get rid of the fetuses, the embryos, the eggs, the stem cells from these places? Especially from melanated women. Especially from the Black Madonna, the key to the universe. Do you really believe that? We're going somewhere tonight.
That's very valuable. Umbilical cord, placenta, your period blood is so.
Your period blood, you know. Did you hear him? How desperate are billionaires, to go to sisters? And in Africa, oh God, I don't even want to go. In Africa right now and the Caribbean, a lot of this is going on. And I'm not just talking on this to make us feel negative or depressed. I'm trying to talk on this to show your value and for us to warn you. And to tell you what your value is. Other people see your value. Oh, all right, let's carry on.
Rich with stem cells. Well, you regard it as waste, and it actually should be. It should be captured as recycled, and it shouldn't go to waste. It's life for somebody,
It shouldn't go to waste. Recycle. Family, we've been talking about data on Facebook and owning your data. We've been talking about owning your own profiles on Facebook and putting it into trusts. Family, when sisters and brothers, but sisters, when you post up images of yourself, where you are, what you do, what you want, you are giving away data to people like these. Peter Ningard, friends of Epstein. They control the internet. Do you think that giving away information without pay to these social media platforms, there's no such thing as a free lunch? Go and read the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. We're giving away information, data. Don't you think for 1 second people are acknowledging your data? We're going somewhere tonight. I have to lay the foundation.
It's life for mankind. They're the best.
Yep, big up. Shout out to Leon Marshall. Now, who knows who this sister was? Put it in the chat. Who knows who this sister was? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Let me see if we got it right. Let me see if we got it. There you go. Henrietta Lacks. She was born in August the 1st, 1920. Died very young. October 1951. Henrietta Lacks. She was, I'm going to say, foundational Black American, not African American. And she was the source of the cell line, the first immortalized human cell line. We've been talking about the Black Madonna. We've been talking about Trinity. We've been talking about why they uphold the Black woman and worship you. Not just worship you because of your physical beauty. They're not just bringing you and saying, hey, we're going to pay $60,000 for a cell or embryo. They know who you are. You are the walking, talking cure. Oh my God, sisters. Why do you think that there is a case of many sisters dying in the hospital? Do you think they're just getting rid of sisters in the hospital without looking into your body? This sister Henrietta Lacks, they used her body as the most important cell lines in medical research, as an immortalized cell line reproduces indefinitely under specific conditions. A hairline cell line continues to be a source of invaluable medical data. The cure for cancers. I'm hearing every day somebody's getting cancer. Lacks was unwittingly the source of cells from a tumor biopsied during her treatment for cervical cancer. They harvested cures from this sister, man. Go and look up that sister. Go and look her up. Oh. Now, listen, we're going there now. Oh, we're going there. We're there now. We're there. I don't know who's heard about this story, about this young sister. Who heard about this young sister? Who heard about Ashley Janae and her fiance, Joel McCann? Who heard what happened in Zanzibar? Please tell me. Who's seen this on the mainstream news? All right, let me just play. Let me just read this. We need justice. My friend Ashley Janae, who was found dead in her hotel in Tanzania, and her fiance Joe McCain claims she hung herself. Claims. We talk about claims. What do we say about the word claim? Think, come on, power of consent family. When we make a claim, who's the burden on? Who is the burden who makes the claim? Tell me in the chat, please, please, please. We're going somewhere tonight. We're talking about habits. Some habits are bad, some habits are good. What is a claim? Talk to me, power of consent. I'm looking at the chat. When you make a claim, is the burden of proof upon you or the one that you're making a claim upon? Come on, talk to me now. I don't see anyone in the chat saying anything about a claim. When you make a claim, the burden of proof is upon the claimant. So, he claimed, she didn't, she passed away. He, Joe, claims she hung herself. Right. The burden of proof is upon the claimant. Remember that. He or she who makes the claim, the burden of proof is upon you to prove your claim. So, where is the proof that she committed suicide? Listen, anyone who knows Ash knows she would never commit suicide. We need answers now, her family. I know it may feel a bit dark, but family, we're going somewhere and we're doing this for a reason. We're talking about habits. They went to Zanzibar. Personally, family, no disrespect to our African family, but the police out there are janky as hell. You can go to Africa, and if you got money, you can pay the police, pay the hotel staff, pay the hospital for your alibi. You can do that. Easily. I'm sorry. But go and check this out. Yeah? This dude here was a crypto king. I'm talking about her fiance, Joe McCann. Hold on. On her birthday. Habits. So she hung herself on her birthday. Black people don't do that. When they said Whitney Houston died in committed suicide in the bathtub, black people don't take no bath in hotels. Listen, she was 31 years of age. Yeah. Fiance. She was proposed to. She was living her best life according to her tweets or her messages on social media. Why would she hang herself? And then, according to the reports, he reported it 11 hours after. Sisters, I need you, listen, and brothers as well, I need you to listen to this. We're going into habits here. We're talking about successful habits, but we also need to talk about unsuccessful habits. We're going there. We're going there. I'm not going to keep you long. Partner of the US influencer who died in Zanzibar speaking to police as a witness. Listen, Robinson. Okay, let me just get this properly. Sorry. All right. Robinson. Sorry, forgive me. Okay, let me just make sure I've got this right. Investigations into the cases are ongoing, including awaiting, bringing more people into the space. Shout out to you all. The official medical, what did I just say? Medical examination report from doctors, the police said. You can pay the, listen, I'm not saying this is a fact, but you can pay the police out there and doctors. Robinson had been found unconscious in her villa and taken to hospital where her death was confirmed hours later, 11 hours later. That's a madness. Her family said in a statement issued on Sunday, just gone, in an interview with BBC's US media partner, CBS News, Robinson parents described their daughter as a light and beautiful person who was supposed to be happy. She just had celebrated her birthday and had got engaged during the trip. In other words, right, our daughter would never do that. And then she is just gone. Her mother, Yolanda Endres, said. By the way, her mother's with another Caucasian gentleman. We are confused about how that could change so drastically. Oh my days. The parents said that they had heard from McCann, who's the fiance, what did I tell you? 11 hours after the incident that supposedly led to Robinson's death. That's the sister, and not a lot of detail. They were later told by Zuri Zanzibar, the hotel, listen, yeah, my days. Zanzibar, the hotel where the couple had been staying, that she had died. The hotel, 11 hours later. McCann, your wife-to-be, just, okay, Zanzibar, North Unguja, police chief, Benedict, what did I say? Mapu Jura told BBC that the couple were reported to have had a misunderstanding, prompting Zuri Zanzibar's management to separate them in different rooms. Hold on a minute, I thought they were still investigating this. Still investigating this, and you already got a statement to make. You're making a legal determination in such a excuse me, short space of time. That smells dodgy to me. But in a built, oh God, let me go back. Sorry, I beg your pardon. Beg your pardon. But in okay, my bad. But in a statement to the BBC, the hotel did not confirm. This is dodgy now. Confirm details of case given by the police. Smell it, smell it. It smells dodgy. If it's Romsil on the tin, it more likely is Romsil. Mapubiji said the case was reported late, last Wednesday. Wednesday at a nearby police station after hotel staff raised the alarm over a guest suspected to be suicidal. How many sisters have gone to the motherland? No disrespect, and have been unalived. Yeah. This has happened. Listen, we have to. Anyway, Robinson was then taken to hospital for treatment that night, but she passed away the following day. He told the BBC, family, who has seen this reported on the mainstream media? And I'm asking that question for a reason. Who has seen this reported on mainstream media? Because you've noticed, anything happens to our sisters, it's not on mainstream media. Oh, no, no, no. It's the black media, the black journalists that are reporting this on YouTube. Shout out to Tariq Nasheed and many others from the black mainstream black media, excuse me. So look, if it was a brother that deleted the life of a Caucasian female, oh, you know what time it would have been. It would have been all the way up then. If it was the other way round. Come on, man. This stinks. Now, we're not saying anything. This is just an opinion, but based upon what we're reading, it looks, not saying it is, it looks like foul play. The chief of the police and the hospital contradict each other. Come on, she was happy, man. Look, the BBC, more people coming in space. Wow. Okay, 1 second. In a statement, Jury Zanzibar told the BBC that it was deeply saddening by the tragic incident involving one of our guests. It said it was cooperating with authorities and the US Embassy, but declined to comment further, citing privacy concerns and need to protect the integrity of the investigation. That's rubbish. Usually, if you've not completed the investigation, you have nothing to say. Offering its condolences, the State Department in Washington, they are the ones that go out and investigate things that happen internationally, confirmed the death of the American in Zanzibar, adding that the administration has no higher priority than the safety and security of Americans. Yeah. Robinson's parents have said they are cooperating with the authorities as investigations continue. Days before her death, Robinson had posted photos and videos from her trip, including one taken at the zoo in Tanzania, northern region of Kilimanjaro. On her Instagram page, followers have been sharing condolences messages. Have you noticed something in this, family? And when I read this, I noticed something. I want to see if you caught this. Who caught the fact they didn't mention the fiance enough? The fiance is a suspect, family. Why is she being mentioned more than the man that is meant to be her fiance, who didn't report this until 11 hours after? And did you know, by the way, her body is still in Zanzibar? Did you know that the fiance is a Bitcoin corporate G? He is well-to-do. He has the money to bring back her body. Did you know the parents have a GoFundMe? The mother and father have started a GoFundMe to raise money to bring back her body. If you are the fiance, why wouldn't you bring back your fiance's body back to the family? Very dodgy, that stinks. And you're not even mentioning him. I'm going to tell you why I didn't mention him. It's because there is a habit. Listen very carefully now, family. I'm not going to keep you long. There's a habit known as white supremacy. Oh, I've said it. Oh, there you go. We've got to the punchline now. It's called white supremacy. White supremacy racism is a habit. Yes, that's why you have not seen this in the mainstream media. Yes, that's why you haven't heard of any talk of the number one suspect being the fiance. Yes, he didn't report it until 11 hours later. Yes, the chief of police is also very musty in what he's doing. Yeah, man, there's some contradictions there. Family, also, did you know, family, we're going to connect this to Stephen Lawrence and the New Cross file of 1981 January. Yeah, which was the very thing that sparked up the Brixton riots in April of 1981 too. Did you know that most white supremacist gangs use what is called blood as a literal and symbolic entry requirement? Oh, I'm going deep tonight. We're talking about habits. Uh-oh. Did you know that the white supremacist groups, be the Aryan Nation, the KKK, National Front, White Wolves, they were responsible for Stephen Lawrence's life. All of them have an initiation. Follow me on this, please. Stay here. Please stay here. I'm talking about habits. They have an initiation called the blood in, blood out. This is real. Go and Google it. This common gang philosophy used by groups like the Aryan Brotherhood mandates that a prospective member must spill blood, the blood of an enemy. And you know the enemies of white supremacists are, right? Come on. You're not new here. This is not your first day. Often through assault or murder to join, and can only leave the group through their own death. Do you know why they do that? Because they know if you do the blood in, blood out initiation, they know you're not a Fed, you're not a police officer, because you're sworn an oath not to kill, but to protect the public. So if you're an undercover cop amongst the Aryan Nation, then you're not going to do that. So it is our conjecture here at the Power of Consent that the sister, this is our, come on, you do the math yourself. In our humble opinion, it's not a fact, conjecture, just opinion, journalistic rights. She was a blood sacrifice. But why? We broke it down with Henrietta Lacks. We broke it down with the billionaires who want your stem cells, who want your placenta. We're going deep. They know who you are, family. Right? These are the bad habits of white supremacy. Violent initiations. New members may be required to commit a specific act of violence. This is what happened with Stephen Lawrence. Oh yes, stabbing, such as stabbings or being a target individual to prove their commitment to the group's ideology. Luke Norris, all of them guys that killed Stephen Lawrence, it was a blood in, blood out initiation. Go and read the article on Stephen Lawrence. I'm telling you, this is rampant through the police force too in America. The Proud Boys. Prominent blood-themed groups, several high-profile white supremacist organizations incorporate blood into their names and recruitment strategies. This is going on today, and they're doing it with a lot of sisters. By the way, did you know a lot of these white supremacist groups, a lot of these members have black girlfriends? Did you know that? Did you know members of the KKK, the skinheads, the Nazi parties, the neo-Nazis, they have black wives and black girlfriends? Oh, wow. They need that as a cover. Shout out to the black media as well. They need that as a cover to say, we are not racist. Kemi Banadoc's husband. Oh, did I say that? Oh, did we say it? They need it as a cover. I'm not racist. My girlfriend is black. I'm not racist. My husband is black. We're talking about a habit here, family. How are you going to break a habit unless you know it? So, family, listen to this.
Something ain't right. Imagine sipping champagne on a first-class flight with your man in the air on a birthday getaway trip to Tanzania.
Oh. I want to play that again. Look at his eyes, family. Look
Something ain't
at his eyes.
Right. Imagine sipping champagne on a first-class flight with your man in the air on a birthday getaway trip to Tanzania, treating you like a queen indeed. You arrive to a beautiful scenery, amazing proposal, vibe nice. You surrounded by beautiful nature, love, and wildlife. But this is where the plot burns. From this wildlife, things take a wild turn. Hours later, from these vibes that he'd give her, she was found unconscious in her villa. Speaking the truth, police confirmed they got in a heated dispute.
Right, they got in a heated dispute, and look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. Come on, we're not dumb. They got in a heated dispute, and according to reports, they slept in separate rooms. Before she passed away, they slept in separate rooms. Look at his eyes, family. Sisters, I'm warned. Listen, the Power of Consent are not against love. We're not racist. We are dealing with natural law. Natural law, Muhammad Ali says, the bees go with bees, birds go with birds, lions go with lions. You notice that black people are the only people that apologize for dating their own kind. Others don't make no explanation for dating Indian, Chinese, Asian, Caucasian. Only we do. We have to explain ourselves. No, why? It's natural law to date who looks like you. Come on. And I'm not, if you date outside your race, hey, that's on you. We're not saying, listen, that's on, hey, if it's love, it's love. But most times we're saying, as a result of the legacy of slavery, most of the times it's fetishism. Fetishize, I didn't even say the word properly. You get what I'm saying? An unhealthy lust or attachment to a thing, or the human sentient being is viewed as a thing. It's fetishizing. Now, black women have been fetishized for centuries. Do you think that's going to change overnight? Family, you got to think. Most of these kind of relationships are about sexual fetishizing the black man and black woman. That's just truth. There's even books that talk about eating black people, consuming black people. We didn't write this book. We read these books. If you drink black blood, you get stronger. Yeah, it's really psychotic. And there's a guilt trip thing to it. Tariq Nasheed pointing this out, shout out to him, that when you have sexual intercourse with that which you've been taught you're superior to, there's a sense of guilt or a sense that you feel bad about what you've done. We're talking about habits today and mindset. Look at the eyes, man. It's all in the eyes, man.
Dispute.
On, man. Let me carry on playing.
As she cried for help, but now authorities claim she unalived herself. Now they lost their mind. Many people sent her warning signs.
By the way, the sister did get warnings. Remember, we spoke about the power of the tongue. Sisters, you are very powerful with that. The sister, yes, she was online bashing black men. Black men ain't nothing. Go and get you a white man. And by the way, she's not the only one. Many sisters, unfortunately, have been saying, yeah, you know, black men ain't no good. You know, go and get yourself a zaddy, a white man. And a lot of them have turned up unalived. And there were some men who went on a thread in the chat saying, listen, he's gonna delete you. He's gonna do this. And then other women were like, yeah, sister, go ahead, girl. Go and get yourself a Robin Thicke. Yeah? This is what has been, because you see, when you don't know yourself, when you don't know your value, again, we're not disrespecting relationships that are not of the same ethnicity, but we're just speaking into the legacy of racism and white supremacy. That's all we're doing here. So brothers were on the chat telling her, yo, you better be careful. And, you know, but your words.
But she ignored signs. It's hard to see the truth when you villainize your own kind. Bashing us, saying everyday black men wake up and find ways to embarrass us. It's hurt trust us. But even with all that said, she still deserved justice. Keep your soul guarded. Imagine warm hugs from somebody that's cold-hearted. Look in his eyes and you can see this. The country chose to do this and was strategic. Insanity. Prayers for her soul, condolences to her family.
That's right.
What's your thoughts on this?
Listen, family. Listen, and we want to say here at the Power of Consent, condolences to the sister and the family. We condemn murder. Yeah, we condemn it. We don't join onto the chat of, you know, RIP, she rests in preference. No, we don't do that. We don't do that, man. We don't do that. Yeah, we say if you are really in love, regardless of race and ethnicity, then let that love reign. But for the most part, most of these kind of relationships are based upon the curiosity, the fetishizism of the black and the white. That's just the legacy that white supremacy has created. Yeah, we're just talking truth here. So, should black men, sisters, we're talking today now because we got to heal, man. We got to build a family. We got to build the trusts, that we've been speaking about. We've got to reignite our nation. And we can only do that together. We can't do that without you. Should black men be sympathetic to Ashley Janae, Ashley Robinson, which is a strawman name, after she spent years denigrating them being black men? That's the question I'm putting to you. Should black men be sympathetic to this? Because there's a lot of gender wars being fueled online because of this. Yeah? I want to say, sisters, a lot of the comments you see by so-called black men are not by black men. It's generated by AI. Yeah? The Matrix. Should black men be sympathetic? I would say at the Power of Consent, we are absolutely sympathetic and we offer condolences to the family. What we have seen online is who looks like brothers saying stuff like, yeah, you know, she got what she deserved. She's a bed wench. The term bed wench is a term used to black women to describe black women who were sex slaves during the slave trade. A disgusting term. Oh, so should black men be sympathetic? Yes, that's right. We should. But at the same time, look, we're just going to talk the truth here. The sister used her word magic. Listen to me. We're going to be so careful to turn herself against her own community to the point whereby now brothers are saying things that are vile towards her in death. Also, we speak about data. This man here, he is a major corporate proprietor, major Bitcoin beneficiary, meaning he's got access to the net. Men like him. I showed you the video of the so-called men. They're beasts surrounding these beautiful sisters saying, we'll pay you 60,000 K for your embryos. Don't you think he's associated with those kind of people? Have you not heard about what's going on in Saudi Arabia and Dubai to many black African sisters? They have. Do you think Epstein is the only one? Did you not read the redacted files of the Epstein email, what he said about black Nigerian sisters? How you are more fertile and they can use the black woman's genetics to produce cures or healthier, stronger human beings? Listen, family, look, this is not racist talk. This is real science. The most honorable Elijah Muhammad said that the Caucasian male will use the black female womb to stay here as the planet gets warm. I'm paraphrasing. He didn't say those exact words. Basically, to stay on into infinitum. He needs melanin. Come on, family, I want us to think. The Black Madonna. You got to know who you are. When you're putting information out on social media, you're giving away data. If you're saying black men ain't no good, black women ain't no good, you're giving away data. You're giving away information. I want to be flown out. I want a woman that's feminine and white with blonde hair. And by the way, there's a lot of black men that have said ill stuff about black sisters, and they went on Twitter and they were also found unalived. But it's been happening at more of an alarming rate to sisters. And also reports here in the UK of sisters dying and being found unalived in the rivers. This is happening everywhere and there's no media outcry for our sisters. There's a precedent that's been set here. Our sisters are vulnerable and are being made more vulnerable because of janky comments on social media by so-called black men. Brothers, we got to be careful. That is a bad habit. I know you may have been hurt by a sister that you were in love with. I know you may have been hurt by a sister who may have cheated on you. But now to just come out and say, oh yeah, you wanted to be with a white man. Yeah, you deserve. No, because this whole cause is bigger than one individual. It's about our whole sisters. By proxy, this sister represents all black women. And if they are not putting this on mainstream media, it's because of their disdain towards black women. Trust me, sisters, please, you got to use your word magic now. Brothers, use your word magic now. Love on each other. because then we will go astray into the arms of people that are studying your data, that control social media, and they will absolutely target you. There is a bullseye on sisters' back, man. And you've got to use your divine power to protect yourself. I'm telling you. And that's why death and life are in the power of the tongue, and that they love it shall eat the fruit thereof. We got to be careful with our words. We got to develop a new habit of saying right words to each other, loving on our sisters, loving on our brothers, loving on our sons and our daughters. Come on now, let's use natural law, because words will literally save your life, and words can take your life, family. I couldn't ignore the case with the sister. I couldn't ignore that. I was gonna, I say, nah, we've got book club, but this is a bad habit in the black community. Be you African, be you Caribbean, be you Black Foundation American, be you Black British. It is a bad habit, family. We gotta change that habit, regardless of the hurt that we may feel, brothers, if the sister wanted to go somewhere else and seek the soft life. This is happened for a reason, right? And this affects all of us. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, righteousness as protection. Elijah Muhammad emphasized, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad emphasized that adhering to righteousness and acting on the principles of God's truth is the only way to avoid the destruction of the old world. Family, this man predicted many of the events that we're seeing today. What's going on in the Middle East? The fact that you have well-to-do Caucasian Europeans trying to now use the womb of the black woman to now look to live in and beyond the absolute heating of the planet that we live on. And that we must seek to build our own, love our own. This is the new habits that we got to adopt to be successful. This has been said by this great man here that you see on the screen. And that's why we're reading into this book. And when we're reading into this book, we're like the Neo today. We're like learning new skills, man. Come on. Family.
These operation programs first.
When you're here at book club on Thursdays, you're downloading information. You're looking into the matrix to literally save your life. This is serious. When you hear God K, this is you in the chair. Knowing about your history, knowing who you are, knowing who your enemies are, the system. Smith represents the system. No coincidence you've got the brother there called Hank. Hank. We're uploading new data today. Knowledge, information, new habits. We want to learn mental kung fu. You are at war today, sisters and brothers. You've got to use your weapons wisely. Use your words wisely for each other. You are downloading when you're at book club with the Power of Consent every Thursday. That's what we're doing. You're tired right now. You want to sleep right now. You want to watch something on TV right now, but you tune into the Power of Consent. Big up yourself. Morpheus represents the Greek god of sleep, meaning we are asleep and we're going to wake up, but we're downloading to overcome the matrix. Deep film, man. Now you know.
I know Kung Fu.
Kung Fu meaning something from the Eastern Empire, your Eastern orientation. So let's get into this. We're going to close out very shortly, family. Stay with us, stay with us. We're going to know what a habit is, because we're talking about habits today. There's some habits that are bad, some that are good. A habit. We're just going to do 20 more minutes, family, or less. Stay strong. A habit is settled automatic behavior pattern that is repeated regularly and often occurs subconsciously, acquired through repetition. The world today that we live in is repeating the news every day. The news is what? That your color, your blackness, your melanin is not valuable. It's repetitive today. Yeah? Your man is not important. Your sister's not important. Repeat that, not only on mainstream, but on social media. It becomes a habit, man. We're doing things that we don't know. It is a routine action triggered by context-dependent cues rather than conscious thought. So when sisters get killed, some silly brothers are going to say, was she dating a white man? Because now it's become a habit. We're being programmed today. You can't be sovereign and be programmed by the mainstream. Examples include morning coffee. Examples. Daily exercise, as Kent was saying, do very little. or biting nails. Synonyms include custom, routine, practice, wont, and pattern. Look, the word habits, we're talking about habits today because we're going to change in the Black community especially, and the global community. We're going to understand habits. Those pesky little routines that are simultaneously the anchors that shackle of your existence. Did you know, family, right where you are right now, where you live, who you are, what you are, how much you have earned, everything, your relationships is based upon repetitive actions? Did you know that? Everything that you're in right now, your immediate matrix is down to that word, that habit. So whether it is successful or unsuccessful, it's just down to that natural universal law, which is the repetitive thing known as the habit. What is a habit? The word habit comes from the word habitat. The word habitat, which is a noun, that cozy little place. Listen to this. We're talking about comfort zones. That cozy little place where the creature, us, spends its days doom scrolling on social media, avoiding predators, finding food, sisters avoiding man them and all that on the road, finding food, man them trying to hunt to feed their family, and generally trying not to become someone's dinner. We don't want to be the dinner of ignorance or white supremacy. Or, a house. The word habitat means house. Let's break it down and unpack that. Your habits absolutely shape your environment. Your environment is your house. Your habit is your home. Oh my God, did I say that? Power of consent, stay with me. Your habit is your house. So whatever you do habitually is your house. If you cuss Black women on social media habitually, that's where you live, brother. If you cuss sisters on social media habitually because you watch Waiting to Excel or Color Purple, that's where you live. Don't you want to live in a house that is of a higher vibration like the and connect to wealth and be successful? I can't be successful repeating the same television programs that we see out here. We got to change the habit. We got to move house. We got to improve the house, family. Some of you have developed the habit of coming to book club on Thursday. Shout out to you. This is your house. Your house is a house of learning. Your house is a house of success and analyzing and thinking. That's your habitat. Check this out, family, by the author of this book before we close.
This is a bookable summary of the book Millionaire Success Habits by Dean Graziosi. Let's dive into the fascinating world of wealth and success.
And by the way, we're not just talking about monetary wealth. We're talking about wealth, health, everything. That's what the habit means. Yeah? Follow me.
Now, you might think that successful people were simply born lucky, but let me tell you, that couldn't be further from the truth. Success has nothing to do with luck. It's all about adopting the right mindset and taking action to create your own prosperity. In this video, we're going to explore the powerful concepts from the book Millionaire Success Habits by Dean Graziosi. These habits are what differentiate average people from the truly successful. They have the mindset of a millionaire, and the great news is you can have it too. Discover your deepest motivation. Do you know what you want from life? It's a tough question, and many struggle to answer it. We often find it easier to say what we don't want rather than what we do. But here's the catch. How can you achieve success if you don't?
Family, let's do this together because this is all in the book. What is your deepest motivation? What motivates you? What drives you to come to book club? What drives you to do what you do, family? What is your why? Family, I've only had 2 hours sleep. I'm going to repeat that. I only had 48 hours of sleep. And what drives me to do this with the power of consent is love. And I don't mean love like in that Hollywood version, but I mean love in a sense of duty. No matter how tired I get, I have a sense of duty. We have a sense of duty to you to make sure that we are disseminating and sharing information. It's a sense of duty that motivates me. That is a habit that I want to keep.
Don't even know what you're striving for. Imagine starting a long car journey without a destination in mind. You likely end up lost or running out of gas. Similarly, aimlessly going through life won't lead you anywhere significant. That's why it's crucial to occasionally pause and remind yourself what truly matters to you. In essence, you need to figure out your why, the driving force behind your actions, your deepest
why. Why is the very pillar that undergirds your habit. Habits means what again? Habitat. Habitat is your home. Your why is the foundation of your home. And if you don't like your home today, you just change your habits and look into your whys. If you remember, the Bible says there's many mansions in my Father's kingdom, meaning there's many habits. See, now we can look at the Bible differently now. And I'm not promoting religion. Shout out to the Christian brothers and sisters. We're promoting natural law. If you want to change your surroundings, if you want to change your workplace, if you want to just change it, it starts with you. That's why Dorothy in what? The Wizard of Oz, she had the answer all the time. Everything starts with habit, family. God K said it earlier. Just say push-ups, 2 push-ups, reading 2 pages of a book like Millionaire Success Habits. Yeah? Go to your why if you want to change the key or get a new key to a new home. Your home is your habits is your home.
desire. However, discovering your true motivation may require self-analysis and reflection. Luckily, the author and their team have developed a technique called 7 levels deep. This method, best done with a partner, involves asking why questions 7 times, digging deeper and deeper with each answer. It helps uncover your underlying motivations. During a motivational course, the author used this technique.
And going back to the sister that passed away, what was the motivation for sister to do that? I said to her mother's dating a Caucasian. So she was a model for the daughter in terms of an example. Again, I'm not speaking against interracial relations. Personally, I prefer black women. I'm going to marry a black queen. That's me. Yeah? I don't need to justify anything to anyone. That's me. Yeah? Done. If you want to go elsewhere and do you. If it's true love, do the true love thing. But hear what? The example to the children, they're going to follow their mothers and fathers. She had an anger towards brothers. Why? Sister needed therapy. We need to get into therapy. You can absolutely start with doing therapeutical exercises with self, people. Why do you do what you do? And not everything we're going to find out about ourselves is going to be pretty. It may be ugly, but it's a beautiful thing. Because guess what? You've acquired the knowledge of yourself now. Trust me. And when you have the knowledge of self, no one can be a master of you. You are no longer a slave. You are absolutely sovereign.
On an audience member, and the results were astounding. The participant, a former drug addict, revealed that he spent his life making amends for his past after his mother's passing. Regardless of your why, understanding what truly drives you will refine your vision and guide you toward your desired destination.
Come on.
Silence the negative voices within.
Oh, wow.
Have you heard the fable of the 2 wolves? The Navajo people shared this tale to teach their children a valuable lesson. It goes like this. Inside each of us, 2 wolves fight for dominance. One wolf is filled with jealousy and malice, seeing only the evil in the world.
Oh, I'm going to show you something real quick. Because, you know, when we're reading, when we're discovering and uncovering knowledge, you know, I got to do this, man. I got to show you this. You know, we like to show movies and all of these things to really highlight, to dig deep into what we are trying to really explain here. We like to use movies. Let me just show you something real quick. Yeah? Oh, I left it. Okay. Let me show you something real quick. That is a great example of what is being said by the author of this book that we are uncovering today. Now, I don't know who's seen this film, Lord of the Rings, fair use, but we say to every degree of fiction, there's fact. What did he just say on that YouTube tape? The enemy within? The biggest enemy is within. Knowledge of self means you can conquer self and the enemy within. Listen, this is a perfect example, in my opinion. One of the perfect.
Have the precious. They stole it from us. Sneaky little hobbitses. Wicked, tricksy, false,
Listen.
No, master. Yes, precious. False.
Hold on, whoa. Pause a minute. Who is this brother chatting to? Who is he chatting to though? A madman that, no? Who am I talking to? Huh? Who is he talking to? He's cussing bad word after himself. This is your Jamaican dub version of this. But he's having a conversation with self. How many of you have conversations with yourself? Be real with me. How many of us have arguments and beefs with self? Every morning we rise up. Where I get up for? Where I go to that stupid job and work with that gal for? Oh, no, don't be silly. He's paying the bills. And she's lovely. She's just a bit autistic. No, she's not. She's an idiot. She's a D-head. She's a dead. How many of us have beefs and arguments? Family, I do. Family, did you know that's called the inner critic? All of us have an inner critic. Did you know, as gods and goddesses, we're still talking about natural law. Hey, did you know? Did you know, yeah, that we have a left and a right to us? We have the devil and God in us. Stop looking outside who the devil is and who God is. God is in the mirror. I said it. Book of Luke chapter 17. Go on and verify what I'm saying. Google it. But we all have voices on the inside. You're not going crazy. You're not schizophrenic. It's a natural thing. Family, when you want to do something, that other voice want to come up. For example, those of you who want to do a fruit fast, those of you that want to stop smoking, those of you that want to do 10 push-ups, that other voice says, do it tomorrow. Don't worry. Yeah, just do it tomorrow. And tomorrow never comes. Join the gym and it never comes. That's because we have developed habitat, a home, an environment that has showed us to give ourselves excuses. And we delay our own success. Do you know you're born to be successful, family? You're born to be a winner, each and every one of us here. Did you know the fact that you survived as sperm against other billions of other sperm cells? You're the one that made it out of all the other sperm cells. I'm not being vulgar. And the other ones turned and went on the bed sheet. And I'm not being vulgar. Out of all the billion sperm cells, you made it. You were successful before you was physically manifested. You manifested or before you was born. You were successful. And that war still continues today. But we've developed habits based upon the matrix, the system, to now feed the inner negative critic. This is you and I. This character called Smeagol's Gollum, shout out to Andy Serkis, the actor that played the role, is you and I. Of course, we're not ugly like that. No. But this is an example what happens to us all the time. We have good intentions because we're good people. Even if we've done bad things and we feel guilty, we have good intentions, family. Please remember that about yourself. Learn the habit of forgiving yourself. Learn the habit of speaking good to yourself. If there's anything that you learn tonight, learn the habit of the affirmation. Let's go.
They will cheat you, hurt you, lie. Master's my friend.
Uh-oh.
You don't have any friends. Nobody likes you.
This is
Not
your
listening.
hair don't look good.
Not listening.
Haircut, the trim.
You're a liar. And a thief.
Trauma.
Murderer.
Guilt. Your past catching up. Things that you've done we're not proud of.
Go away.
Don't
Go
look
away.
Family, did you know the movie Get Out was based, the sunken place was based upon the psychological study of people who are in a sunken place, lower vibration, meaning you are easily controlled because we are in a low state. Yes, sadness and anger are the same emotion, family. It's the same thing because we talk ourselves down. We get into new relationships. Oh, I don't deserve him. Oh, I don't deserve her. We walk into spaces and rooms where people celebrate us and we feel that we don't deserve that applause and celebration. When was the last time you gave yourself a pat on the back and said, well done for getting through today, man? When was the last time you done that? Some of you actually say, oh, I don't deserve that. See, that's the negative critic in yourself. I want you all right now as an exercise before we close that book club to give yourself a round of applause and a pat on the back and a rub on the shoulder and say, well done, you. See, some of you actually, oh, I don't feel like it. I did something wrong. That's the past. I'm talking about now. Well done, you, for even acknowledging something that you did that wasn't quite correct. We're learning the habit of forgiving self. Because family, the only way the outside matrix can conquer you is when you allow yourself to be conquered by the negative dark side, the self of yourself. We're talking about ma'at now, divine law. It's within, man. The paperwork, the council tax, the parking ticket can't defeat you if you've mastered yourself. See, you can learn all the laws and legislations, but if you don't know yourself, it amounts to nothing. That's the power of consent. We go deep here.
I hate you. I hate you. Where would you be without me? Ellen, I saved us. It was me. We survived because of me.
Come on. The positive side of ourselves. Stand up against the
What do
negative
you say?
self.
Master looks after us.
You are the master.
We
You had
don't
it.
need you.
Come on.
What? Leave now and never come back. No! Leave now and never come back.
Okay, the audio. I'm so sorry, family. The audio was low. The audio was low. Oh my days. But you could see in that clip, I'm so sorry. If you couldn't hear, you could let me know if you could hear. Put one in the chat if you could hear. Put a one in the chat if you could hear. Okay. I don't feel, I was about to feel bad and start cussing myself out like Smeagol's. Yeah? All right. But basically, that scene in the film Lord of the Rings was talking about the self. By the way, the movie Lord of the Rings, there's a character called Solomon. Solomon represents Solomon. Now I can't even open that box tonight, but it's deep. It goes deep. So family, we're going to open up for question and answers or any points that you want to express tonight regarding what we've spoken about, because we really don't have the time to continue. We're going to absolutely start reading the book straight away next Thursday, but I'm going to show you real quick, the book that we're going to read, the page that we're going to read. Listen, look at what I'm about to show you. I thought that this would, be a great introduction. But what we're going to read as from Thursday is The Villain Within. Family, please, family, if there's anything you take away tonight, take this away. Once we conquer the villain within, no villain without can conquer you. I'm going to say it again. Once we conquer the villain within, no villain without can conquer you. The Matrix shows that as well. Nothing can conquer you. Bailiffs can't threaten you. So-called enforcement officers can't threaten you. Negative news can't threaten you. People threatening to leave you or take your job away or whatever cannot intimidate you, because you've conquered or you're en route in creating a new habitat, home environment to conquer the villain within. We're going there Thursday coming, and we're going to bring in another special guest to read with moi. Yeah, we're going to bring in I'm not going to name them, but we're actually going to bring in people who are millionaires, who are successful, who have overcome. And by the way, I met Beanie Man today. Beanie Man in Brixton today. Listen, we got some surprises. I met Beanie Man today. He looked very well. All right, Zagazal. All right, okay. Shout out to all the Bashment fans. But anyway, listen to listen, man. We're gonna conquer the villain within. As a black people, as human family, regardless of creed, color, or class. Once we conquer the villain within, no villain can conquer you. Sisters, the man that's threatening to leave you and being verbally abusive cannot conquer you once you conquer your own self-doubt, that inner voice that says you will never find a man like that one. You know that voice says, you better stay with him because that's the best you're going to get. See, that's the inner voice. That's your voice talking to you. Did you listen to the other voice that said, oh yeah, you're going to do a lot better once you leave? See, one door closes, another one opens. Brothers, same thing with you. A lot of you are afraid on the job because you don't want to leave the job because you're not going to get a better job than the one you got. So you're afraid and you become a slave. But once we let go of the villain within and the fear, trust me, you start to shine and vibrate on a different level, family. Fear is the villain within. False expectations appearing. Yeah? Don't let the villain within win. We're going to read into this and go into it because, like the book says in Sun Tzu's, The Art of War, it says you've got to know the enemy within. We can talk about the this, the that, the slavery, the white man, the that, whatever. But if you don't conquer the villain within, then you're going to hate yourself. And if I hate self, I'm going to hate those that look like self. You with me? And I'm going to start using words against self and kind, word magic that is negative. When, in fact, I should be using words, just like demonstrated in the film Lord of the Rings, words that are positive. Start to using positive words when you rise up in the risings. Listen out for the inner critic tonight. Listen out for it. Sometimes it'll come and say, you're too fat, you're too skinny, you're too black, you're too light, you're too broke. You're going to hear negativity. It's the program. It's the villain within, family. That's the villain. You've got to identify it in order to conquer it. We can't conquer it if we don't identify it. If you think it's you, then you're done already. We've got to change that habitat, the habit, change our home. It's time to leave. It's time to leave that old habitat home and go to a new place. It's time to make an exodus, for real now, an exodus and go into a new home. The Bible actually means that. The Bible is not literal. It's figurative. It's allegorical. It's not literal. So family, I'm going to call it an introduction. I want to go deeper tonight. But we did go deep. I want to lay a foundation to say, sisters, use your word magic positively to your brothers, to your sons, to your uncles, your fathers, your loved ones. Use it positively amongst the sisterhood first. Brothers, use your words in this time positively for yourself and your brothers. And don't join the social media chorus of putting down sisters or brothers who may make a janky choice, because it makes us all targets, not just the sister that lost her life, but it makes all of our women targets now. That's my concern. That's why we had to speak about it on the power of consent, man. She didn't deserve that. And we hold that dude, that fiance, as highly suspicious. And the white supremacist media have not made that mainstream. We will make it mainstream. We will create our own black media. We will look out for one another. Even if we do fall off, we're looking at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is the code. The bigger picture is the new habit that we need to adopt. Please go ahead, follow, like, and subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Go ahead and do that, family. You catch up on these more videos and other books that we've read. Please go ahead and do that, family. Please put some ones in the chat if you enjoyed it. If you didn't, put a 2 in the chat. Please put some ones in the chat if you enjoyed it. If you're going to join us next Thursday, I may do another mini matrix breakdown. By the way, the word matrix represents mother. womb. And also, I forgot to tell you, Freemasons have a saying called, how's your mother? Freemasons have a saying called, how's your mother? Did you know the term, how's your mother, means how's your lodge? How's your lodge? They're saying the mother is the lodge. The mother is the church, the temple, the mosque, your environment, your habits. So when the Freemasons say to you, how's your mother? They're asking you, how's your successful habits? How are you? They literally are, it's a secret language. Google this, family. Go and Google it. How's your mother? They literally say that. I think I had it on one of my slides tonight. Man, man, I've missed out on so much. But never mind. The term "how's your mother" means
this is a book.
How's your mind? How are your habits? And let's close off with this. Thoughts become things. Watch your thoughts because they become words. Watch your words because they become actions. Watch your actions, take a screenshot, because they become what? Habits. Your habit is your home. Your words literally create your home. Watch your habits, for they become characters. Watch your character, for it becomes, oh wow, your destiny. So literally your home is your destiny, and your home is built off your words. What are you saying about yourself? What are you saying to yourself? What are you saying about each other? So family, please go ahead, follow, like, and subscribe. Go ahead and email us at the Power of Consent for our webinars coming up for the Power of Consent, Council Tax and Matrix, and the City of London tours, where you'll be there in real time. And don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're coming to our favorite part of the night. Go ahead and donate. Thank you for those who donated. Big up yourselves. I thank you for coming to the petrol station. Yeah, we call this the petrol station. Yeah, known as the Power of Consent, to get your
The Power of Consent.
Yes, we big up Pod K, doing one little bit every day. Build your new home, your new habit. Build your new home to be successful. Words, new habit, all small. This is the power of your consent. Thank you so much, Danny.